Well, hello there everybody, it's JT Bear coming at you today from a very tangled and overgrown version of me gnome garden. Alright, in all seriousness though, my gnome garden is looking a little overgrown, so I'm going to do some harvesting today. Thought I'd bring you along because more tomato excitement, but not the big ones. Alright then, it's a little bit warm here today, it's a little bit warm here today. That water was a little gross, should have brought a towel with me, but I've got to cut away into these tomatoes because they're getting just a little crazy, and they were planted far too close together, but that's starting to be a JT Bear kind of modus operandi. It's my MO, I overplant things, but maybe next year I'll grab a brain. I guess you'll have to subscribe and stick around to find out, but we'll see. Anyway, for now, my main objective here is to go through these sweet Juliet hybrid tomato seeds. These are the ones that I saved last year, and if you want to click somewhere over here, there will be an option to see the video on just how easy that was. Paper towel, gotta love it. No mold, it was great. And they're very productive, so clearly the method worked. But I am here to grab these beautiful little green treasures. Far from ripe, but oh, so delicious. And here, I'm going to show you one of my favorite things about these sweet Juliet tomatoes. It's the little clusters they grow in. Look at that. That is fabulous and ideal for my needs. Let's see, what else? Oh, what have we got here? Come to Papa Bear.
They're gorgeous.
Part of the reason I'm doing this harvest is I think I may have seen a rodent running through my garden, so I want to get them before they do. And I'm also going to throw up another one of those quick easy rat traps that I did in the barrel. Again, somewhere over here there will be a link to a video if you want to check that out. It's stupid just how easy that is, and it took a little while for them to get used to it, but once they got used to the bucket being around, they started falling in it all the time, and it worked quite well and ended the rat problem that year. It'll end it this year too. Anyway, happy thoughts. I'm here for tomatoes. Oh. That one almost looks like it had an elastic band tied around it. It's a two-part. Oh, geez. So I think there's a lesson here. With these tomatoes, I didn't cut the suckers off like I did with the ones in the greenhouse. And you can see just how wild the growth is on these and uncontrolled. So clearly cutting the suckers off is definitely a good idea if you want organized tomato growth. If you want helter-skelter all willy-nilly, just let it go. How do those look as I'm switching to the other side, eh? Alright, repositioned a little bit. Here's another nice little cluster. It's a very, very productive plant. If you have the opportunity to find sweet Juliet hybrid tomatoes, definitely recommend growing them. They are definitely my favorite of the paste style tomatoes. I'm going to let those ones grow a little bit more. And what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to dry them up for a green tomato powder. We use it as kind of a thickener, a sweetener. It's quite delicious. And it usually sees us through winter quite nicely. Clearly this year we're going to have a lot more of it than usual. So we might start experimenting and throwing it into more foods. Oh no. Another nice little cluster I'll take.
I see a cluster right in the middle there. Stick your hand in. There it is.
Thank you. Where does that start? Oh no.
I love how they're in the little 6-packs.
Well, they are when I can harvest the full pack. I should be cutting some of these leaves out anyway, because they do need room to breathe. And they only need so much of these sun leaves. They're still going to produce plenty of sugars without these bits I'm cutting off. Almost need a second tomato cage for this. Alright, well here's just a quick example. These ones here are the ones that were growing in the soil in the Gnome garden, which has whatever nutrient issues it has going on. But these are the ones that I pulled out of the shallow water culture aquaponic bed that's been having so many difficulties. And look at that, there's very little of the dark green on here at all. But there are lots of differences too. These were also tucked underneath a whole bunch of shade. I don't know, you can check back on one of the previous videos to see just how overgrown that has become. But I thought it was interesting how pale these are by comparison. I think while I'm down to one fish in that system, I might start trying that rock dust in there and see if it makes a difference. Alright, so that about wraps it up for this quick little update and look at my overgrown gnome garden, and a nice little haul of my happy little green tomatoes there that I'll be making my powder and pastes with. It'll be fantastic. Stick around, you'll probably see me using some of those cooking this winter because I can't do much gardening in a Canadian winter, can I? But yeah, thanks for checking in. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, you know, feel free to share this on any social media that you've got. There's tons of them I haven't even heard of, so just throw it out there, you know, why not? But seriously, thanks for watching everybody. This is JT Bear saying have yourselves a fantastic day.